I can guarantee you that some of the skincare I've been using this month, you've probably never seen before. I'm a skincare maximalist who learned that curiosity beats expectation every single time. I can't live without variety. I test to empty, approaching each product with, let's see what happens, instead of demanding miracles. There are 10 products, and somewhere in there, there's a plot twist. I'm not going to tell you which one. You'll have to stick around to find out. Hey, it's Ekat. Think electronic cat. Yeah. Welcome to my Edit by Ekat. It's a safe space for all kinds of skincare enthusiasts. Whether it's 3 steps or 23, you're in the right place. So hit subscribe and let's get into it. For someone who thrives on variety, I'm going to kick things off with a true multitasker. It is my obsession, but at the same time, it's a super simple product that I can recommend to absolutely everyone. And they can use it every day without thinking twice. It is Haruharu Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Botanical 2GF Wonderful Ampoule. It is truly wonderful. Quite unassuming at first, but it alone tackles all of my concerns. The dehydration, the acne scarring, the post-inflammatory erythema, and my fine lines and wrinkles. It's super gentle. When it hits your skin, it disappears pretty quickly. I wouldn't say it's an intensive burst of hydration, but it's just enough. There's the black rice fermentation that Haruharu Wonder is famous for. But the stars of the show are the epidermal growth factor and the fibroblast growth factor. These stimulate collagen and elastin production. K-beauty, quite affordable, and can work with anyone's skin type. Every time there is a sale, I stock up. I can't recommend this product enough. I'm totally obsessed. So love, love, love. Coming close to not being able to live without it. So that was my multitasker. For the next product, it completely caught me off guard. I reached for it expecting it to be another milky, hydrating, barrier-loving ampoule. And what I got instead, this nourishing, satisfying texture that left me with a satin finish. I fell in love instantly. It's such a good product, and it's the plant-based Quesera Ceramide ampoule. So underrated, in my opinion. It's got 5 types of ceramides and rice extract. Helps with hydration and moisture. It's just so hugging. You feel as if it gives your barrier a hug. It's got this subtle earthy smell that dissipates pretty quickly. I don't know what it is. I love layering this with the rest of my routine. You know that the product is good when you look at it every night and think to yourself, stop, you're running out. You love this product so much, you gotta stop using it just so you can have it for that little bit longer. But yes, it's again one of those products that will suit a lot of skin types. It just packs a punch, and I think you have to experience it to believe it. The next product is my hard-working basic. It's my reset button. You know, when your skin throws a tantrum and it's irritated, it's grumpy, and it requires something stable, simple, and nourishing to calm it down. And this is it. This is the Make Prem Comfort Me Panthenol Moisture Essence. Although the name says an essence, it is more lotion-like, and it's quite hydrating but thick. It gives this instant soothing and calming sensation once it hits your skin. I love putting this on when I feel a little bit of heat, a bit of redness, or just oncoming irritation. If you don't have something like this, then I recommend you get something similar. Just something that you can go back to. It's not really moisturizer and it's not really serum. It just gives you that extra boost of nourishment that you require whenever your skin is not in its top condition. It's got Panthenol, Ceramides and Cica. Soothing, calming, it just does everything. And it is truly a hard-working basic for me. So that was my reset button. Simple, steady, nothing dramatic. This next serum, however, is the complete opposite. So once I pumped out this vivid blue gel, my heart sank. I expected this thick, gloopy, occlusive, suffocating texture. But surprisingly, what I got instead was a feather light hydrating serum that sunk in so quickly into my skin. I loved the feeling. I kept reaching for it. And it's the Neogen Dermalogy A Clear Serum. So this is an acne serum. I use it not to treat, but for maintenance. Something that you can reach for and use every day, just to make sure that you keep anything that might come up at bay. It works beautifully as a hydrating serum, and the ingredients that it has almost become extra. It has Cica, tea tree, green tea. I also saw guasoline on the inky and salicylic acid somewhere down the bottom. Mostly plant extracts. It feels beautiful and it has soothing and nourishing properties. It's a great addition to make sure that whenever I feel something coming up, I can put this into my rotation straight away. It plays nice with some other actives. I never had any irritation. You have to love the tea tree smell though. If it doesn't bother you, I think it should be fine. Actually, let me check. Yeah. I would say it's not as strong as some products out there. So, yeah. So that was a surprise I ended up loving. The next product got me questioning. Is it a gel? Is it a serum? Is it an emotion? And it's Naturium Retinaldehyde Cream Serum and 0.1%. So what it says on the packaging, that it's an advanced gel serum emulsion. It's an interesting texture. I think it's quite close to a lotion-like texture, reminiscent of the Make Prem Panthenol essence that we just talked about. It glides on smoothly, absorbs quite nicely. I still tend to use it after all my thinner serum steps and just before a cream or like a sealing step. If you saw my July edit, I was playing around with Dr. Different Retinol Cream at 0.1%. So this is a replacement of that cream. I plan to use it probably every couple of days in my rotation outside of tretinoin. So far, the formulation is beautiful. It plays nice with other skincare. I don't feel any irritation. It is pleasant to use and I think it's quite accessible to a lot of people. Yeah, like nothing but good things to say about it. I do obviously appreciate a good pump as well. Retinol isn't an experiment for me. I use it consistently. I do use different products, but the ingredient stays the same. This next product is part of my ongoing experiments. However, the ingredient is also something that I keep in my routine on a consistent basis. And it's azelaic acid. It's such a versatile ingredient that everybody should have in their routine. And the product I'm talking about is the Baha AZ20 cream. This is azelaic acid 20% cream. It's got vitamin B5, Cica, hyaluronic acid. The texture is quite thick and occlusive. It's really similar to the cream that I've tried last month from Care. It has a very similar consistency. I would put it more as a last step of your skincare routine. For me, it was a little bit of a learning curve. It's really hard to place a 20% azelaic acid treatment cream. My brain just goes, well, it's a treatment. It should be in a serum step. The benefits that it brings for your skin at such a high percentage can't be ignored. I use this cream in the morning after I've done all of my skincare routine, and I would apply a thin layer as the last step before sunscreen. It has this thick, occlusive, powdery feel. You only need a little bit. So far, it's been wonderful. No irritation, and I kind of really jumped into it with using it quite consistently, and I had no trouble whatsoever. If you're ready to transition to a higher strength azelaic acid, definitely give this one a go. So that was my ongoing experiment, but not every experiment pays off the way you expect. The next one really caught me off guard. You know what? Bigger isn't always better. Who knew? I had to learn the hard way. Turns out the standard size of this mask actually fits me perfectly, but I still went out there and looked for a better version. The largest size annoyed the hell out of me. And here's the kicker. It is from one of my absolute favorite brands, Saborino. What I have here is the Saborino Unisex night mask in the night black and aquatic herb scent, whatever that is. Now this mask is unisex, so it can be used by men and women, and the sheet was made larger so it can fit a variety of faces. I don't know why, but in my head I thought it was gonna be so much better as an experience, but it turns out not really. If you're not familiar with Saborino, they produce 1-minute sheet masks that usually come in a bulk pack of 28 or 30 depending on the type. They separate them into night and morning. The morning would have menthol to give you that invigorating experience. Night mask will have a slightly thicker serum, heavier on the moisturization, just so the moisture lasts throughout the night. I mainly use the night versions because I don't like the menthol they put in their morning masks. I would use the night version in the morning or at night. It doesn't really matter. They come in handy if you want to do a quick sheet mask. I use them for a little bit longer than necessary. I still love it. I still love Saborino. I still love night masks. It's just, I would go for the regular one as I usually have. Unfortunately, they're not as accessible as I would like them to be. I need to find more places that sell them. They're the quintessential Japanese mask for lazy people. It has all of your steps in one in just 1 minute. So the marketing claims are massive, but the experience is absolutely great. This is such a unique concept, the epitome of sheet mask, because they basically cater to a maximalist like me who loves sheet masking every day. If you haven't already, I do suggest to give it a try. Saborino is such an iconic brand, and who knows, you might fall in love with sheet masking. So yeah, bigger isn't always better. And speaking of things that look good in theory, on paper, the cream sounds amazing. It's got squalane, polyglutamic acid, hyaluronic acid, ceramides, tripeptides. Wow. Basically a dream INCI list for a moisturizer. And yes, it feels hydrating. But for some reason, it just didn't ignite that spark for me. It's fine. It's functional. It lands in the meh category. And it's Coats Triple Moisture Water Cream. It says it's for balance to dry skin. The texture is really nice. It feels quite hydrating and gives you that fresh, dewy, hydrated skin. Again, quite reminiscent of the Make Prem Panthenol essence, but it's just not a favorite. I don't reach for it. I look at it on my shelf and say, I need to remind myself to use it. Or, oh, I probably should use this moisturizer today. But in the end, my hand reaches for something else. If you're looking for a simple hydrating moisturizer that is available in Europe and the US, I think this is a great choice. They do some really nice formulas that can suit a lot of skin types, but it's not spectacular. It's just meh. I never thought I'd say this, but can a mist toner be too fine? I really enjoyed the normal version of this toner, but the mist, it's neither here nor there. I feel like I have to do a lot of physical labor in order to get some hydration on my face. It's Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Hyalu-Cica Cloudy Mist. This mist is great in theory. It's super hydrating. It's got green tea, hyaluronic acid, ceramide biome, amino acids. It's packed full of goodness. And as I mentioned, I've tried the toner version, and that was really nice. I enjoyed using it. It also has this subtle, pleasant smell. I wouldn't be able to describe what it is, but it's just so nice and uplifting every time you use it. So I thought it would be perfect to try the mist version. My thought was, I will keep this on my desk and hydrate myself whenever my skin feels tight or I need some refreshing. I don't know. It just felt like nothing was landing on my face every time I sprayed. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it is super fine, super lightweight, that you can barely feel it landing on your face. And it is also an inhalation hazard. I always feel like I'm inhaling the toner rather than hydrating my skin. And don't get me wrong, I deliberately put mist tops on most of my toners. So I was quite surprised that there is a version out there that is not to my liking. Can you believe it? Yeah, I will endeavor to finish this, but no more. I think it doesn't really serve a purpose for me. If you're a little bit more sensitive or you don't need as much hydration, perhaps it's a perfect fit for you. But for me, it's a pass. And while the mist is neither here nor there, this next one hit me hard, and not in a good way. Now, I was looking forward to using these, but the moment I opened these pads, the disappointment hit me like a bullet train. I knew they were a thicker pad. I was gonna use them for wiping my face anyway. But when I saw the perforation down the middle, I was like, oh my God, why? Who possessed you to do such a thing? I mean, these are not meant for sheath masking. They are a thicker pad. They're not drenched in essence either. Why would you perforate them? I tried sticking them on my face, but they don't stay. And they're not comfortable wiping down my face because now I have these two halves that I need to hold on to at the same time. If there was ever a fail, I think this is it. This is absolutely it. And I'm talking about MEDI-PEEL, Phyto, Cica-nol, B5 calming pad. This pad has a bunch of plant extracts and has a light scent to it. It's got a textured side and then a soft side. It's a sturdy cotton. I don't know what it wants to be. It feels like it's trying to cater to everything at the same time, but not really being good at any one thing. And the fact is that I've just opened them this month, and every time I pull one out, the disappointment washes over me all over again. It's supposed to be soothing, and I wouldn't say it's really hydrating, but it would have been perfect for what I intended it to do. Just wiping down my face after I washed it and just before I'm applying all of my toners and essences. But hey, what do you know? I think I'm too upset to even talk about it. So that was my August edit. Obsessions, surprises, experiments, and an epic fail. In the beginning, I mentioned that some of these skincare products might be new to you. So did you discover anything new? Or perhaps you much more adventurous than I am and already knew them all. Either way, I can't wait to do it again next month. If you love skincare that feels fun with lots of steps and zero regrets, then hit subscribe and come back and hang out with me again. I'd love that. I'll see you again soon.